All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Alert! Recon, 132 fighter. Switch. Middle.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
Watch twist. Alert. Sponge.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There we go. Check nickel. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Regular.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
I'm here all day. Say. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 3. Check 3. Watch twist.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos first and 10 at their own 24. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. On second down, it's Lindsay, breaks a tackle, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Hey, check right 34.
Hey, high 7. Alert.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Check.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on second down, Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. It's out of time. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
5-0. It's on red. Hey, Alpha.
Now Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Check, check, check.
Monday. That's right.
Go 50 inch to Mike. Here we go. G, get off the field.
Hey, Haywood.
Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Round 80.
Check 56. Your track.
Sunday.
On first down and score. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yo.
Stop. Back. Top 52.
Goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, man.
Middle.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, keep it up. Mike.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They come out here in the eye.
Check 56. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 52. Hey, check 20.
Middle.
Check 24. Check.
Pass 85.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, come on. Touchdown, defense.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
58, Mike. Big.
Once more, it's Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Scoot. You ain't going nowhere.
third and long. It's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. He's coming. Check him.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll rifle this. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Check 13. He's checking. Pass.
Tight dog. 56. Look out.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's got daylight. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I got it.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pass.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Check it out, Reed.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flacco from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stop your whining. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Alert!
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Check.
Pass.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Hey, hold.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary.
Begin.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Exit.
Hey, box truck.
Check him. Let's go.
We got it.
From the gun, Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I got you.
Yellow. Yeah, halfway.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Passing play, Flacco. This is the tight end fan. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
49's the mic.
You're over here.
Shit.
Protein spill.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Go. Whip.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's get it.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Mike. Get him. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
You're over here. Gun.
You got it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
58.
Boys. Gun.
I got it. 58, boys. 58.
Red.
I'm coming up to you.
Red.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day. I'm coming after you. Deuce. Joker. Check three.
Middle.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Lucky.
Check.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And Singletary has it stripped. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check safety. Hatchet.
Alert.
Hey, turn it up.
On 1st down, Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
56 is out. Get your swerve on. Shift. Watch the shift.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Check 31. Kill.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco is going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A 51-yard gain.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 50.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
It's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Flacco, he'll find Lindsey here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, keep it going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Denver, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.